is Darius, and this is the Bunny Project. I'm here with Kartel, and he's gonna help me explain the raid Desert Shrine. We're gonna try to do expert mode. You ready?
Yep.
Press enter. You can choose basic, normal, or hell. What would you want to do? Basic, nightmare, or hell mode?
Let's do nightmare.
Alright. This is gonna be fun. You are big.
I get that a lot.
Is that the maximum? Is that as big as you can get?
Yep.
Ah. Yep. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Look at that XP drop. Yep. Oh, okay, alright. I'm alive. Not the button I wanted. Still not the button I need. There we go. It's better. Where'd you go?
I died from damage reflex.
Wait, what? You died from what?
Damage reflex? Out of the 4 mobs that spawn on the second wave, they normally have reflect damage. When they have red spinning swords around them, it's physical damage reflect. When they have the blue, it's magic damage reflect.
Did you die instantly, or was I not paying attention?
Instantly.
Okay. I hate it when people die when I'm healing. Did not know that was a thing. Wow, it even has soul stones.
I wasn't playing it smart. The damage reflex, when it does come up on mobs, will last 10 seconds, and then it will switch to either not having any damage reflect, or it will switch to having the other type of damage reflect.
Didn't know that was there, but usually before each boss, you have a chance. Your whole party has a chance to pick up 1 soul stone that will revive you. I need them a lot. Sadly.
So I'll try and fight this boss slowly. I can kill him pretty quick, but it's not as heavy on 2 stars as it is on 3 star. But the boss has a couple of attacks. The first attack you'll see him have a purple poison that he spits at a ranged. That's that dirt spray that has a channel shooting it at you now.
Thanks for the warning.
He does summon an ad every now and then, which normally DPS kill, and the healer has to run around. He has the spin attack, which isn't really like dodgeable for tanks at all. He's doing the spray again. And then he has this hook, which he'll toss at anyone within 10 meters of him. I think even more so than that. But normally the hook is a one shot if you're up here. Spray again.
I feel like they changed the dungeon because I used
There's
to.
the hook.
I've done Deserted Shrine a lot on the first server. I'm not sure what it's called. I've gotten my Spirit Shepherd to level 49, but I've never encountered that purple stuff.
You don't really see it, or it doesn't really affect you as much before that. I can tell you it's been around since the first closed beta, though. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and drop him. This guy doesn't have any other attacks.
And his HP just disappears. Now that is pretty. Do my graphics are up, or that just or that changed. Very pretty though, very pretty. I like it.
So this next part, you can stop this. These guys will end up trying to summon the boss. Do you want the boss to be fought?
Does it have any defining skills?
Not really. Just kind of step out of its stuff. Basically, if you kill these guys within a certain period of time, then they won't summon the boss. Otherwise, you have to fight the Flame Lord.
I never knew that. There's a lot about the ES I don't know. Usually I just thought the boss came no matter what. No. What? Damn it. Wow. Is she on me? Yep, she's on me. Either she wasn't trying to kill me or something else killed you. Am I missing something?
She does have damage reflect. I haven't been doing that much today. This boss always drops the Broken Evil Gem. Broken Evil Gem can be used later.
Gemstone it contains. It can be used to get rid of curses. Let's set that up over. Never mind. It's going to use. It's gonna set it on my ability bar, but that's not gonna work. Okay, so I say my inventory shouldn't be full. I knew I had a potion.
So there's 4 points in every single expert mode that you do where you can use the Broken Evil Gem. Here's the first point, which you'll see a monster up in a cage. If you don't attack it, then you can go up to the monster if you have a Broken Evil Gem and hit F, and it will transform the monster into a human, a merchant, with 2 items or 4 items. Those items are sold really cheap. There's always going to be the chestnut pastry in the set of 4, and then there'll be 3 gatherable materials. Each one of these can only be bought once by the raid, so it doesn't matter if it's you or if it's someone else. If someone else buys it, then no one else can buy it. But they're generally really good to pick up and buy because they're worth a lot more than what you buy them for.
Alright.
A set of 2 items that I can drop won't have the chestnut in it and won't have any gatherable materials in it, but it will have the elixirs, which I don't believe you can craft at this point in time in the game. So those elixirs have a lot of different effects, and normally would be able to be crafted through alchemy, but some of those elixirs look like this.
Such a big body and a small head. Mercurial? I slaughtered that name.
Mercurial.
What is that?
It's what the state is called when you can't be affected by any CC,
Nah.
any status effects.
Nice. These are really good potions.
When they do appear on one of the merchants, they cost 50k.
Let's see.
There, I'll be taking this boss slowly so I can explain everything. There is a lot to him. I'll start with all the other aspects besides tanking. So, actually, before we go into this boss, pretty much you have to maintain 30 meters away from this boss. And the biggest thing that you need to watch out for as a healer is, or ranged, is its ranged whip attack. The whip comes out and hits three sides circles, near, medium, distance, and then far. The farthest distance one hits really hard and can one-shot most healers in ranged DPS that are up gear for the instance. Pretty much that's the only thing you really need to care about as a healer. Throughout the fight, each 10% that the boss drops in HP, he's going to attempt to summon a flame pillar that basically stands on him. He says a really loud word, and then the flame pillar pops up. These flame pillars, if they're walked into, will most likely one-shot people that are of level for it, and they need to kind of be, they're actually used to deal with one of the mechanics of the fight. As the fight goes on, based on a certain amount of time, there'll be adds that spawn near the entrance, where I'm standing here. These adds will then aggro onto people. They cannot be CC'd, they cannot be slowed. They just generally go at people, attack them, and they'll also spin and attack, and they do a decent amount of damage. The adds have a lot of HP, and so the way you normally deal with them is one person, normally a ranged DPS, will pull threat on them, and then they will kite them into the flame pillars, and the flame pillars will kill them. So the tank has to make sure that he places the flame pillars away from the wall, and a little bit more towards an area where people can run around it when needed, because the adds aren't easy to pull. They generally like to run around the fire pillars that get dropped. Also, at the start of this fight, for healers, the boss every single 30 seconds of this fight will place a debuff on the tank. The debuff does an immense amount of damage. On 2-star, it's slightly noticeable. On 3-star, it is quite high. On 4 and 5-star, it needs to be removed immediately, otherwise the tank will normally drop. I guess there's 4 ways to remove it. One way is to have an occultist drop down a light pillar or light totem, and then burst the totem, which is the least used way. The next way is that a Vanguard can remove it by using his Indomitable Will every single time it comes up, which the Vanguard normally doesn't do because they don't pay attention to the debuff or the fact that the skill can remove it. And then the last 2 ways is that the Spirit Shaper has 2 ways to remove debuffs. One is with the Spirit Shell, which is on a 20-second cooldown and can be used, which you'll see the blue effect on me right now of Spirit Shell. And then the other way is with Vines, which you can spec into it so that it does an AoE cleanse, which can be used for it.
Is with what? The second way is with what?
Your Vines.
Green
Your healing
vines?
Yes. You can spec into it. I believe it's the second lowest thing. You'll see that it can put 1 point into it, it's like a 50% chance spell, and the second point will be 100%.
For the arcane arts?
Yes.
Okay. It is one of my favorite skills, so I do plan to put most of my arcane arts points into that.
If you don't have any arcane arts though, then you're going to have to rely on your Spirit Shell to remove it, or I'll just remove it with Indomitable Will. But basically the motion that the boss does is he'll kind of point his weapon towards the tank, and you'll see like 3 red forms of the boss's weapon go around the tank and kind of spin around. You also see the debuff appear on the tank, which I won't remove it right away so you can see what it looks like. Everything else in this fight is up to the tank. The tank in this fight needs to be very careful. Oh, I did skip one thing. Sorry. If anyone at any time during the fight drops down to, I believe, 20% HP, it might be 30, but 20% HP or lower, the boss will automatically turn towards that person and jump at them to kill them.
That is evil.
I actually love this boss. Everything else that this boss does can be mitigated by the tank. Every single one of his attacks, the tank can do something to reduce the amount of damage that he takes. So I'll start the fight and explain it a little bit so you can see it.
What's the cooldown on your skill that would take care of the debuff?
It can be spec'd into, but normally it is 30 seconds.
Okay. So if you get debuffed again in 30 seconds, I got it.
Okay. I'm going to rely on you to remove it. You'll see him, the first move he does will be to put the debuff on me. Alright, so follow me.
Do we skip it? Yes.
That right there, you'll see it then appear around me. This 3-tier thing needs to be dodged out of. The closer you are to the center, when he does that, the more damage it does. He's going to do his charge. He always jumps back for his charge. He only jumps back for 2 sets of attacks. One of them is a charge, and the other one is this wave wall. There's 2 sets of fire that go out in this fight. One is the wave wall. Has the debuff on me. One is the wave wall, and the other one is when he hits everyone with his weapon. When he hits everyone with his weapon, he will basically, the wave wall you can jump over, but the other one that shoots out 3 separate ones you need to dodge in between or around. You'll see that he did drop a flame pillar right here.
What's this wrath? Is that you or him? Never mind, it's him.
I'm going to push him down to like 10% so that he drops another firewall. A flame pillar.
Hate it when that happens. Craft menu decided to pop up.
There's really not much in terms of anything else in this fight. There is a DPS check though to make sure that the flame pillars are down before all the ads come out. When the ads do come out though, they do come out in 1, and then they come out in 2, and they come out in 3. I don't think you get before, but generally you want to have that many flame pillars up before they come out, so you can be able to kite them and kill them. And we drop another flame pillar. And let's push another 10%. There's another flame pillar.
What are these rats that he's summoning? Or
The flame pillars,
oh,
those are what you use to kill the ads. We'll
oh,
be having 3 ads spawn soon. There they are.
you have an amazing aggro.
That's pretty much it for the fight. You can break his weapon if you do hit it enough, but you have to be able to do a lot of weak hits. Are you ready to see him die in one hit? Well, it's not one hit, he's at 22%, but it should be enough to kill that. Let's finish this. Oh, 21%.
Do Vanguards have a self heal?
Yes, they do.
Okay, I thought your health shot up.
We have a team life steal.
That was Deserted Shrine. I did not know that much about Deserted Shrine. Looks like I did purely speedruns. Team combat spoils. What's that?
I believe it's when someone doesn't die throughout the fight, throughout the whole dungeon.
That's nice.
Although I did die.
What is
I don't know.
this? What? First run and we get a necklace. Alright. No leader points, but we got a necklace. I mean, blah, blah, blah. Usually, the leader of a party will get their very own chest, but this time we got team spoils. Oh, you were an sidekick. That means you don't get any loot, right?
Correct. Want me to run you through 3-star without any explanation?
Wait, what now?
Want me to run you through 3-star without any explanation?
Sounds like an awesome plan.
Alright, go ahead and zone us in for 3-star.
Alrighty.